Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, Broncos will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gamecocks offense takes the field. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Brings up second down.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And first down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gamecocks are on the move. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Peace. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Extending the play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So the Boise State Broncos offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
At midfield, he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Fires left. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes a connection. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll throw it on first down. Skips away from pressure. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Between the uprights, it's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick release on the RPO. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Peace. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Quick completion to the right. Turns it on in midfield. The expressway is wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Boise State. They take the lead with the 6. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Looking for a man. It's Peace. Going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. At the 45 on its way. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Turns it loose. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Looking to pass. It's Peace. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Quarterback gets enough. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving